Okay, so I got the asparagus bed pretty much ready to go. So it took several days to get that to that point, only because it gets dark so early. So my next project, and I'll probably finish it before I do the asparagus. I want that bed to settle a little bit. And I need to clean the seeds, the asparagus seeds. So my next project's going to be that mound behind me. Actually, let me get up here a little further so you can see it. Right there. It actually was the sod that I took out of that bed this spring after I bought this property. I got a sod cutter and I ripped the sod up in that bed there, that whole 70-foot by 50-foot area, and I rolled all the sod down here. I planted watermelon in this bed. Actually, that's the only thing I did. I grew one vine on this end, one vine clear on the other end. Yeah, they both did pretty good. The only reason I even planted those is because we had some left over that we didn't sell to the nursery. But, so what I'm going to do is on the lower side of this bed, I'm going to weed eat it out the best I can. I'm going to weed eat this out the best I can. And it's going to be I'm going to put Egyptian walking onions in this bed on this lower side. I'm not sure up there if I'm going to put, I'm not real sure what I'm going to put up above it, between the sod and the fence. I don't know for sure. Something, but I'm not sure what. But the onions will be down here on this lower side. Probably still kind of in that, but below it, I'm just going to get some, I'm going to grab a weed eater and weed eat that, and probably put a little compost down and just throw the Egyptian walking onions in it. They're pretty much ready to go. So it's getting dark now, so I'll probably finish this evening. The asparagus will be a few days. And I have I have a bunch of rhubarb I want to put out down here too. And rhubarb, I've got probably 15 to 18 elderberry bushes. And I'm not sure I'm gonna put those over here up next to the mini barn there. I'm going to end up putting raspberries, and that's going to be a U-pick one of these days. The raspberries is. I'm not sure about the rest of this stuff. I may make a U-pick out of a lot of it, but I'm not sure. But the raspberries, my plan, long-term plan is for it to be a U-pick, but at this point in time it's not. So I'm going to get the wheelbarrow, compost, and weed eater. See you in a minute. All right, I'm getting ready to plant some Egyptian walking onions. I'm gonna plant them right there in the compost that's on the sod pile. Actually, it's alongside the sod pile. That sod was out of the garden, as you all know that followed along. So I'm gonna level it out a little bit, put these onions down, and go from there. The onions, this is the onions. They're perennials. Each one of those, if you take them apart, will grow one plant, and they would anyways, but I'm just gonna plant them like this. I'm not gonna break them all apart. I got a lot of them. I don't know how many's in there, but there's a fair many. So first things first, need to level that out a little bit and start planting. So I'm just gonna set these pretty much on the ground. I'm gonna push them down in a little bit, not real deep, because the greens need to grow. These will all get roots down in there. And they'll split off next year. Next year, where I got these at, up above, if you follow along, up above we got a patch of these. And I popped these off the tops. These here, next year, each one of these will grow this on top, and they'll actually fall over and take root and take off and again have a new plant. That's why they call them walking onions. So they walk wherever they want to. You can harvest this to eat, or you can harvest it for down here. We're going to put them down here. So next fall, hopefully we're going to have these for stock, for nursery stock. We'll be able to sell these next fall, hopefully, if these produce good. If not, we'll put more out and go from there. So all you got to do is just push it in the ground like that. That's done. That's all it is to it. We want to go through and put them in and discuss it afterwards. Some of them big like this. Not big, there are a bunch of wee little ones on there. I'm not going to mess with it either. I'm just going to push it in the ground. It'll grow if it wants to. If they don't want to grow, they won't grow. People already think I'm crazy for how I grow stuff, but it usually works. If you watched last night's video, you know that nature takes care of itself if it wants to. You don't have to nurse it. It'll do what it wants, when it wants, and how it wants. Okay, so there they are. They're all in the ground. Not in the ground, but they're kind of on it, just like that. I pushed them in a little bit so they had good soil contact, but probably more than they would have if they was planted by nature. There's a fair many there. Not exactly sure how many I had. I didn't weigh them or count them or nothing. I just put them in, just randomly throughout. So hopefully next season, next fall, we'll have these available for nursery stock in the fall, not in the spring, for those that are curious. Yeah, so they're really good. She had some in a potato salad earlier this year. They were good. You couldn't tell them apart from just a regular old onion. They taste just exactly the same. Other than these are perennials. They'll just keep coming back. So them three right there will grow probably 2 foot tall, and then they'll get a bunch of them on top of them, and then they'll fall over and reseed themselves. That's how they come about. So I started out with probably a dozen or so of those, and I don't know, this was the second year we grew them, and this is the first time I'd harvested off of them. So it self-seeded some last year, but not a whole lot. So that's what they are. Anybody interested in them, next fall, let us know. Any questions or comments, please let us know. And anybody that's watching this that's not subscribed to our channel, please do so. Please like, share, subscribe, follow along. It's a life journey. So later this year or next year, I'm gonna put some more beds down through here. We ain't down to where almost to where that blue thing is. That's a Dunkin' booth, but it's all field for us, all new. So yeah, we're gonna plant a lot of stuff down here this fall, next spring. I'm not sure what all we're gonna put in down here, but we're gonna put a lot in. So it's gonna be a life-changing journey for us. And anybody wants to follow along on our journey, feel free. So till we meet again, take care and God bless.